Let's talk about the metrics that actually move the needle in product management. Because here's the truth, without the right metrics, you're flying blind. You might ship features, grow your team, or raise funding, but if you can't measure what matters, it's hard to know if you're really building the right thing or doing it well. So in this video, we're diving into 6 essential categories of product metrics, and I'll walk you through the key metrics in each, what they tell you, and how they help you make better decisions. Let's start with the first category. 1. Customer metrics. How engaged and happy are your users? Customer metrics help you understand how your users feel about your product and how often they come back. Think of these as your insight into engagement, satisfaction, and loyalty. DAU, daily active users, and MAU, monthly active users. These are your core engagement metrics. They show how many unique users are interacting with your product on a daily or monthly basis. If you have 10,000 monthly users but only 1,000 show up daily, you might not be essential to their day-to-day. DAU/MAU ratio, aka stickiness. This tells you the percentage of monthly users who use the product daily. A 50% plus stickiness rate usually signals high engagement and product utility. User retention rate. This measures how many users keep coming back over time, like 7-day or 30-day retention. Low retention? That could mean poor onboarding or a weak value prop. Churn rate, the flip side of retention. If 10% of users churn every month, you're constantly replacing people instead of compounding growth. NPS, Net Promoter Score, asks how likely someone is to recommend your product. It's a strong signal of customer loyalty. Anything over 50 is considered great. Under 30? That's a red flag. CSAT, Customer Satisfaction Score, simple and direct. After using a feature or service, users rate their satisfaction. It's great to send after a new release or update. CES, Customer Effort Score, measures how easy it was for someone to complete a task. The lower the effort, the better. It helps you identify pain points in the user journey. 2. Product usage metrics. What are users actually doing? This is where you track real behavior, not just how often users show up, but what they do once they're inside your product. Feature adoption rate. How many users are using a new feature after it's released? If only 5% try your new dashboard, maybe it's too hidden or not valuable. Feature retention. It's one thing to try a feature, do people keep using it? This shows long-term usefulness. Path analysis. This maps out how users navigate through your product. If users are taking weird or inefficient routes, your UX may need work. Task success rate. How many people successfully complete a core task, like creating an account or exporting a report? It's a practical way to see if your product is usable. Error rate. This tracks technical or usability errors users encounter. High error rates usually translate into high support volume and frustrated users. 3. Business and financial metrics. Is your product making money? Now we get into the business side. These metrics tie your product decisions to company revenue and growth. MRR, monthly recurring revenue, and ARR, annual recurring revenue. These are essential for SaaS. They help you see how updates, features, or pricing changes impact your bottom line. CLTV, customer lifetime value, predicts how much a customer is worth over their entire relationship with your product. If CLTV is $800 and CAC is $200, you're in good shape. That's a healthy 4-to-1 ratio. CAC, customer acquisition cost. How much does it cost to acquire one new customer? This helps evaluate the efficiency of your marketing and sales. ARPU, average revenue per user, measures how much each user is generating in revenue. You can break this down by customer tier or segment for more insight. Payback period, how long it takes to recoup the cost of acquiring a customer. The shorter, the better. Under 12 months is ideal for most SaaS businesses. Conversion rate, whether it's free to paid, trial to subscription, or just sign up to activation, this tracks how effectively you move users through your funnel. 4. Growth and marketing metrics. Is your product fueling growth? Here's where we focus on expansion, getting more users in and keeping that momentum going. Activation rate, the percent of new users who reach a meaningful first milestone, like sending your first message or uploading your first file. It's often tied to your product's aha moment. Referral rate, how many users are inviting others. A strong referral rate, above 1.0, can fuel viral growth. Viral coefficient, this tells you how many new users each existing user brings in. A coefficient over 1.0 means your product is growing organically. User growth rate, track your user base growth month over month or week over week. Help spot trends or slowdowns. Bounce rate, the percent of visitors who leave your landing page or app without doing anything. A high bounce rate signals a problem with your first impression or CTA. 5. Development and delivery metrics, how efficient is your team? Let's shift gears to team performance. These metrics show how well your team builds and ships software. Sprint velocity measures how much work the team finishes during each sprint. It helps with capacity planning and forecasting. Cycle time, time taken from starting work on a task to completing it. Shorter cycle times usually mean a more agile and efficient team. Lead time, the time from idea or feature request to when it goes live. Great for tracking bottlenecks and improving speed to market. Bug rate/defect density measures the number of bugs in a release or per lines of code. A spike here could signal tech debt or rushed work. Release frequency, how often you ship updates. Frequent, small releases help reduce risk and improve responsiveness. MTTR, mean time to resolution, how long it takes to fix bugs or issues. Faster MTTR equals happier customers and less downtime. 6. Strategic and outcome-oriented metrics, are you building the right product? Finally, these metrics zoom out and ask the big question, are you solving the right problem? These are tied to long-term product impact. North Star metric, this is your single most important metric, the one that reflects your product's core value. For Spotify, it might be minutes listened per user per day. For Airbnb, maybe nights booked. Product/market fit score, often measured with a simple survey, how disappointed would you be if this product no longer existed? If 40% or more say very disappointed, you're likely close to product market fit. OKR achievement rate, tracks how well your team is delivering on its quarterly or strategic goals. It's useful for alignment and accountability. Customer retention cost, measures how much you spend to retain each customer. If this is climbing too fast, it could mean your product experience isn't strong enough on its own. So there you have it, 6 categories of metrics every product manager should understand, plus the most important KPIs when you're just getting started. Product metrics aren't just about reporting, they're how you learn, adjust, and build better products. Use them not just to track progress, but to guide your next best move.